everyone, good morning. We're going to be carrying on now with a little bit of maths, and we're going to be thinking about what we were practicing yesterday, which was the part-whole model, which was a new bit of learning that everybody did really well with yesterday. But first, before we get started on that tricky task, we are going to get our brains ready and warmed up to do some maths by practicing our subitizing. Now, we've played this game in class before where I've shown you some dots, and it's your job to try and say how many there are without counting them. So we're getting really good now at recognizing what different numbers look like in using dots and using lines. So I'm going to show you them. See if you can tell me how many there are. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, off we go. First one. 4. Well done if you said 4. We've got a 2 at the top and a 2 at the bottom, and we know that makes 4. Next one. 3. Well done if you said 3. It's the shape of a triangle, which we know links to the number 3. What about this one? 5. Well done. It's 5. We've got a 4 and a 1. And we know 4 and a 1, when they're together, make 5. Very good. How many this time? 3. Well done. 3 in a line. 2. Brilliant. 2 dots. Now this one looks a little bit like some Numicon, so look carefully. 5. Brilliant. It's the number 5. Let's do a couple more. 2. Very well done. How about this one? 4. Excellent. It's another shape that we know, a rhombus. Last one, tricky one. Another 4. Very well done. That was a bit tricky because they're all spread out. We're getting really good at this now, so very well done. Okay, my brain is feeling ready now to start our maths for today. So I'm just going to pop the board on, and we're going to have a look at the part-whole model, just like we did yesterday. So there should be one appearing on the board in just a moment when it has woken up. Here we are. Brilliant. So here's the part-whole model. The circle at the top is where we have our whole number, and the 2 circles that are breaking away from it are the parts. Now today our task is a little bit different because we've got a whole number at the top here that you can see is 3, and I've got 1, 2, 3 counters to show you what 3 looks like. And then it's showing us that one of the parts of 3 is a 2. So we've got a 2 there with 2 counters. But over here in our second part, the other part, there's nothing there. There's a missing part that we need to try and work out what it is. So 3 is our whole number. So if you use your fingers, or you might want to use objects to show 3. Okay. Now it's telling us that one part of 3 is a 2. So I wonder what the other part must be. You might be able to work it out on your fingers by seeing how many more you need to get to 3, or you can use your objects to help. I'll show you with my counters. So I'm going to take my 2 counters and I'm going to put them over the top, over the top of my red counters. So 1 there, and 1 there. How many more counters do I need to get to 3? I only need 1, don't I? So if I move those back and I put 1 in the other part, hopefully, if I'm correct, I should have 3. My whole 3 has been split into a 2 and a 1. Can you check it with your fingers? A 2 and a 1. And we've got 1, 2, 3. Well done. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Right, now our second part whole model is a bigger number, a larger number, because there are more counters. So here's the number 5, and you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counters in there to show you what 5 looks like. Now, the model is showing us that one part of 5 is a 1, and I've got 1 counter. I wonder how many more I will need to make 5, what the missing part is. You can use your fingers to see if you can work out how many more you'll need to get 5, or you can use your objects to help you. I'll show you on the board. So, oopsie daisy. So here is my 1 counter, and I'm going to move that and put it over the top of 1 of my 5 counters. And I can see then how many are left and how many more I need for the other part. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 for my other part. Let's count them out. I'll move my 1 back and I will count 1, 2, 3, daisy, 4, and I will write the number 4 in 2. There we go. So we've worked out that to make 5, we can use a 1 and a 4. So we are going to be doing a task today that looks a little bit like this, and it'll be in the worksheet section of Class Dojo. So you might be able to use your fingers to help you, or like me, you might want to get some little objects that will be helpful for you to help you with your counting. This is very new learning and it is quite tricky. So don't worry if you find it tricky at first. If you keep practicing, you will be able to get really good at this task. I know you will. So good luck, and I can't wait to see how you get on. All right, see you later.